Hello, everybody. You are looking live at a beautiful setting for a magnificent cause. We're here at the ribbon cutting / grand opening of the new facility for AIDS Healthcare Foundation, also known as AHF. They are in the community and they're in the community strong. Today is just outstanding where we got a chance to see this wonderful facility right here in the heart of Fort Myers that's going to be continuing this great health care for people who may or may not be dealing with HIV and AIDS. We got preventive, education, and a whole lot of social services under one roof right now, including a great pantry back there with food. Clothes are back there, just the works. And all the leaders have come out to support this grand opening. So we're so thrilled to get some leaders here from around. Let's get right to it. We have a fine politician right here. My good friend Jenna has come out. Jenna, great presentation that you made in there.
Thank you, Lee.
State representative, right?
Yes, for House District 78, which includes the entire city of Fort Myers.
Go ahead and do that full spiel. Get that full name as well, Parson. Yeah.
Yes, well, I'm Jenna Persons Malika, and it is such a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be on your show, Lee, and
we go back.
Celebrate
I interviewed her before she was famous. Go ahead.
Many years ago, when I looked much young, well, when we all were
we were babies.
Younger.
No, you haven't aged much though. You pretty much kept it up. You're getting up, doing that power walk, and drinking a lot of water, right?
Well, and I have a 1-year-old, so
Okay.
I'm spending a lot of time chasing him around. But back to it, it's just so great to be here to celebrate this amazing day, the opening of this beautiful center. You know, AHF has been providing services. They built on the legacy that ICANN made in this community, and are continuing to help folks, battle, prevent against this terrible disease. And there's so much we can do today. So bringing that access and bringing that care to folks in our community, it's amazing, and I'm honored to be part of the celebration.
So thanks for stopping by to Lee Pitts Live here on the red carpet. We're going to come right over here to you. Let's get your full name and your responsibility. Seems like you're pretty high-ranking in your own right.
Well, thank you for that, and it's good to be here with you, Lee. My name is Tracy Jones, and I am the Chief of the Southern Bureau, which encompasses 7 states in the South, the southern border, to include Florida. We have many, many locations across Georgia, Texas, Florida, Puerto Rico, South Carolina, and we are just providing services, much like the services you see at this beautiful location across the nation. We're in 46 countries and 17 cities currently, and building on that good work.
That is something to behold and to hear that your responsibility. Having said that, you have gotten a chance to see a lot of facilities around the country. How, when you walk into this, how are we in Fort Myers stacking up in terms of this new facility that I'm experiencing today?
Absolutely. This new facility is a concept that we've created probably about 10 years ago, which we call an all-in-one. So one of the things we know for people that are living with HIV and AIDS, they don't like to, I don't want to talk to 6 people. Once you know my story, I want to communicate my story, and I want to get my services. So you're able to get your pharmacy, you're able to get your medical care, you're able to get wellness care, you're able to get food or whatever. Most places, if you got to go from place to place, you got to tell your story to everybody. Are you going to meet their requirements? Well, here, once you tell that story one time, you're able to communicate that across.
That is so enlightening. Like a regular well, I'm not using the word regular, but a layman like myself would never have thought about having to constantly tell your story on something that you don't really want to talk about.
And being able to know that there are people on the other end of that tale that understand. And, one of the things that is a challenge for all of us, especially for those folks that are aging, and we have lots of folks that are aging with HIV, you need that pharmacy to know exactly what's going on with your care. And people tend to go from pharmacy to pharmacy. Well, you could have interactions, but it is a seamless transition from the doctor to the pharmacy to the case management services. Everybody has the same information so that we can treat that patient.
Right. This is a proud moment in our community. Jana, I think I got it right this time. Did I get it right, Jana?
I got married since the last time I was on the show, so we hyphenated, Persons Malika.
Okay. So, state rep, how does your station in life have an impact on these types of services or companies in our community?
No, absolutely. But first, can I share what's been very impressive to me about AHF and what you all just discussed is that they're bringing that experience into our community of working with folks and understanding their needs and being compassionate and knowing how to train their employees to provide that compassionate care. And I think that's really amazing. And to come up with a model that is a one-stop, all-in-one, that's very impressive. And I just want to say thank you and kudos to that. But in the legislature, we take up legislation every session that deals directly with healthcare, that deals directly with prescription medication, with your access and ability to seek both. I have a colleague in the Florida House whose brother passed away from this terrible disease, and she's been an amazing advocate. And just telling the story has such an impact. You know, in the community, when you share your story, you're impacting others, but she passed legislation that makes it easier and provides better access to get the preventive care that folks need. And that's something that we were able to do in the legislature, and I'm proud of that.
She mentioned that word, preventive health care. That's very critical, right? Very important that we understand that portion of it.
Absolutely. One of the models that AHF has is our wellness program. So in addition to saying you are a person living with HIV and AIDS, we want to make sure that you stay safe. One of the things we know to be true is STDs are on the rise. And so we have our wellness centers where you can come in free of charge and get testing to find out if you think you have a concern around an STD and get treatment. And that treatment, if you find yourself in a situation where you are HIV positive, because we will test you for that, then you can automatically get into care within 72 hours. So our model is get as close to the patient as you possibly can, find out their needs, and help them. So in addition to all our other services, it includes wellness.
Take this opportunity here on my TV show on WINK, CW, and CBS here locally. Also, these interviews will air on my radio, my daily radio show on 90.5 FM. Take this opportunity to tell the public how they can get involved two ways: volunteer and make donations that go to a worthy cause.
Absolutely. You can go to AHF.org, which is our primary website. And we have a website on that page where you can, there's a button you can click for volunteering. There's a button you can click for donations. And you can get all kinds of information and resources about the services we provide across the country. Because one of the things that's really important to us, even as we know that people currently may be living in Florida, we're a very transient community. Or we're moving around because we're traveling. And if you can go and get those services in another city where AHF is, and you can get them seamlessly. So it is about keeping people who are in need of our services in care and connected. And you can get all of that at AHF.org.
A nonprofit.
A nonprofit.
What do you hope, Representative, that when people who came here today to experience this ribbon cutting, what do you hope that they take from this whole experiences of seeing this place and experiencing the ribbon cutting and all the great things that are happening here right now?
Well, I hope that they bring home the sense of community that we have, which grows stronger each and every day. You know, we have amazing people in the greater Fort Myers community, and we're great because of those people. But also, it's so important to share information with others. And, you know, how can you get the care that a friend might need, and to be able to take this and say, hey, there's a place over there, give them a call, and that might be the place that can help you. So it's all about learning, educating folks, but sharing those resources. And in our community, I know we do a great job. It was great to see so many partners from our community here today, and it just shows we're all working together to serve the folks of the
county. And we haven't seen each other in maybe 15 years, because I know my son wasn't born when I saw you. He's 15 now. So it was a good way to reconnect with you as well.
Absolutely. It's great to see you too, Lee.
Yeah, I loved your presentation. Well, ladies, it's been a pleasure to have you both stop here. I'm going to try to knock out as many interviews as I can today. And you guys gave us a wide range of the dynamics that's happening with AIDS Healthcare Foundation. So remember, Miami might have the oranges, but AIDS Healthcare Foundation right here in Fort Myers has got the juice. We'll be right back.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lee.
Hello everybody, this is Lee. I'm so glad that you watched that particular show, and if you enjoyed that show, we got other shows like that. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel, watch Lee Pitts Live on demand anytime, and also hit us up on all our social media platforms. Just type in Lee Pitts Live, and there you go.